Hello everyone, my name is Tim Hughes and I'm Director of Communications for the Spirit Invest Group. Today I'm going to talk about South Africa's international relations and more specifically our relations with the United States of America after the inauguration of the second Trump presidency. As a point of departure, it's well known that countries may not have friends, but they always have interests. And my view is that South Africa has not pursued its interests internationally in an optimal way. South Africa has attempted to have a foreign affairs policy based on human rights, and it also strongly believes in multilateralism. But I believe that we've neglected our relationship with the United States or not anticipated the realities of the Trump administration. Now, irrespective of whether one likes President Trump or his administration, the United States is a very important trade partner, an investment partner, a strategic partner, cultural partner. It has the world's dominant currency. It has the world's dominant media network. It has the world's leading computer chip network. It is just the major player on the stage. And South Africa is not benefiting from the relationship with the United States that it should have. There are a couple of important points here. The United States has unilaterally cut aid funding to South Africa. It's cut the PEPFAR funding, that is the funding for HIV/AIDS treatment, and our own membership of AGOA, the African Growth and Opportunity Act, is now in jeopardy. Moreover, our diplomatic relations have plummeted since our ambassador to Washington, D.C., Ibrahim Rasool, was made persona non grata and was given effectively 72 hours to leave the country. South Africa has not managed its relationships with the United States at all well. And in fact, we don't even have an ambassador from the United States here in South Africa. This is going to have an impact on investment. It will have an impact on the development of our country. It'll have an impact, obviously, already on HIV/AIDS treatment. It'll have an impact on our trade relations. So what we're calling for is for South Africa to follow its interests, its financial, its trade interests, its strategic interests. It may not like the Trump administration. Pretoria may not believe that the Trump administration is rational. It may not appreciate its own foreign policy positions. It may not appreciate the tariffs that it's imposing. It may not appreciate its position with regard to Russia, Ukraine, or the Middle East. It is nonetheless a key strategic partner for South Africa. And it is vitally important that South Africa build bridges with the Trump administration, rehabilitate lost relationships, and put our relationships on an even keel. President Trump will be in office for the next 4 years, and it is vitally important that South Africa build relationships with the Trump administration to our mutual benefit, but most particularly for South Africa to help our own development imperatives, to help boost our economy, help employment, help innovation, help our health profile, help our education, and indeed our strategic relationships, particularly this year in 2025. As we have the presidency of the G20. It really is time for South Africa to step up and improve its international relations. We'll comment more in the next video, but our objective is to see South Africa stepping up and becoming a leader in terms of multilateral diplomacy, but also strengthening its relationships with the United States. It is in our interest to do so.